On today's show, food for thought. We all love to eat, but how can we make the smartest choices? Today, we're all about it, starting with women and their weight. Nurse Barb tells us how to keep off the pounds as our bodies change with each passing decade. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning America Health. I'm Tanya Rivero. Women and weight. The age-old battle we fight to stay in shape often gets much more difficult as we age, and for various reasons. Eating right and exercising are still the keys to good health, but there's more to it as women grow older. Nurse Barbara Dehn is a women's health nurse practitioner. She joins us now with the most important women's diet needs at every age. Nurse Barb, it's great to see you again.
Hey, Tanya. It's great to be here.
Thanks for being here. You know, women have such a complicated relationship with food so often, and this tends to begin for many women in their teens and early 20s. And is this when the dangerous dieting patterns can start to emerge?
It really can. A lot of teens will go to drastic measures to get into their skinny jeans or to look like a model or a celebrity. And they'll do things like stop eating completely or start purging, so they can develop eating disorders and really distorted body images that, if not treated or helped, can continue with them throughout their lifespan.
So they can haunt these sort of disruptive eating patterns, or this binging and purging, whatever it may be. This can sort of haunt them through their entire lives?
It really can. So we'd like to really help women develop patterns of eating that are really healthy and that focus on not just one thing, not just depriving yourself, but on the three pillars of health, which is really a healthy, balanced diet, using vitamins and supplements if you're not getting the things you need, and exercise. So it really has to be the three things.
So this is what can help these women reset their relationship to food.
That's right. A lot of us want a quick fix, right? And so then we go to extremes. But what happens is people do fad diets. And when you do a fad diet, you do lose weight. It's very tempting because you'll lose 10 pounds in a week or two. But what happens is then you stop that fad diet and you gain it all back. But in the process of losing weight, you've lost muscle. So it ends up that you actually gain back more weight.
And you may have often also slowed down your metabolism, isn't that right?
You can. You can kind of reset your metabolism that way. So you're absolutely right.
All right. So now let's talk about the 30s, because oftentimes, I know, at least among my girlfriends, a lot of women who I knew who had problems with eating in their 20s, suddenly it disappeared once they got pregnant, because they realized, you know what, my body is not about looking good right now. It's about nurturing another living being. And suddenly they were eating more healthily and they were taking care of themselves. So there is something that can readjust if you become pregnant, right?
It's true. It's true. A lot of women now, their motivation is very different. So their mantra really is about, I'm going to take care of my baby. I'm going to have my 4 servings of milk every day. I'm going to make sure I get lots of vegetables. And then women, might walk a little bit more. So they're really following those 3 pillars of health. Now, as a nurse practitioner, I'm all about staying healthy, and that's why I'm really happy to be working with the Life Supplemented campaign, because they focus on really those 3 aspects that we all need.
Right. And then the other side, I guess, of those childbearing years is, I guess, the dark side, is that once you've had the children, then all of a sudden you look at yourself and you think, why is my baby weight not disappearing? I look at these beautiful actresses and models. They seem to have 3, 4 babies and they look like sticks. What's wrong with me? Right?
Right. You need to give yourself 6 months to lose that baby weight. So be realistic. And it can take even longer if you're breastfeeding, because your body wants to hold on to that weight so you can make really good milk for the baby.
Absolutely. I found, in my case, everyone kept telling me, if you breastfeed, you'll lose all the baby weight. In my case, that wasn't the case at all. The more I breastfed, the more weight I kept on. It was interesting.
It wants to stay right here.
That's right. That's right. So then in our 40s, is that when our metabolism begins to really slow down?
I didn't believe this until I turned 40. And I developed the menopause pot belly, which is, we call it the menopot in the business. And really, your metabolism does slow down. So there's 2 key things here. And you've heard it a million times, and I know the viewers have as well. You have to eat less and exercise more. And the key is with the exercise. If you want to maintain your weight, 20 to 30 minutes a day. But if you want to lose weight, you have to bump it up to a full hour each day.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. And if you start with some weight training, you'll build muscle. When you build muscle, you burn more calories.
Right. So I'm hearing that there's bad news, but there's good news. The bad news is, yes, our metabolisms will slow as we age, but the good news is if we are informed and we know how to battle it, we can. We just have to eat right and exercise.
That's right. And a lot of women realize they have to really cut down those portion sizes. And if they're feeling hungry, I want to encourage them to use lots of protein in their snacks so they feel satisfied and they don't feel deprived. Because deprivation is out. When you deprive yourself, you're going to binge later.
Absolutely. Don't look at food as the enemy.
It's not. You know, food is good. It's good for you. And it's got all those great nutrients that help keep us healthy. But we have to find that balance. And that's hard for all of us.
Yes, it's the challenge in life, isn't it? All right, Nurse Barb, thank you so much.
Tanya, it was great.
Lovely talking to you today. And to get more of Nurse Barb's advice on women's health and dieting, check out Nurse Barb's website, nursebarb.com. And don't forget, you can follow ABC News Now on Facebook and Twitter. Just search ABC News Now.